Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Leo for June of 2019, 6 months gone into the year. For all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month, and we pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. During the reading, all of us Leos, I guess, get named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign, give you a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month like an overall theme. Okay, I have a short message for us, and they said we are going to step back for a little bit from maybe troubling situations or trouble people that may trouble us, whatever's on our mind, even if it's been a long time in our lives. It's almost as if we need a breather to make a decision about or to engage, make a decision about or to engage in like investigating or investigating other things that may be of interest later. So what they're saying is don't feel bad. If you need a breather, step back. If you need we're usually pretty outgoing people, but if we need a breather this month, you know, step back, come down, be us Leos. It'll get better later, but if we need to separate a few things, and I see a card here that really supports that, or actually 2 cards here that support that. So don't feel bad, Leo, is what they're basically saying. I need a breath, take it, away from people or whatever. Take the breath. We have good words. There's synthesis, patience, probably patience with ourselves, resilience, compassion, and willingness, which are all really good words. And we actually have some quite fascinating cards here. Well, one of those cards may be that message. This first card on the bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Pentacles. Yay! We Leo like money. Pentacles are earth energy, so this is a card of new success, new money, new enterprise, new attainment, new babies. All aces mean new babies. Luckily for me, it's not happening, but they all can be birth of children. This is the Ace of Pentacles really shows willingness. That's what I have to say, to go forward. Willingness to go forward, but it's something we're going forward with that's making us happy, because the card underneath it's the 3 of Cups, and that's the card of having a party, doing a celebration, people coming together. Maybe that's part of our original message. Maybe we need to take a breather and go see what else it is out there that we want to do for ourselves. This card here is extremely positive. It means success for some type of new enterprise we're involved in. When you get an ace, it's like planting the seeds of a new venture involving, with this particular ace, it would mean financial security, increasing our financial security and increasing our money. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's a it means that prosperity is coming towards us right now. The key, though, which is what I want to put right up front there, the key with this particular ace is having our minds open to receive. So our minds and hearts with this ace energy need to be open to receive, okay? Totally open. What is it we want? What is it we want to manifest? What are we willing to do? Because this is about money and how to acquire it. Maybe we need that downtime. in order to research, something that we're really looking into. That's a possibility with this ace also, you know. But there's something here we have to evaluate this month. I think in order to maybe build up our resistance and our resilience and having more compassion for ourselves, or allowing for like that back away for a little bit. A lot of times we don't allow. People want, we go do. If they this, we go do, and it gets to be sometimes a little bit too hectic. And I think that has to do with our generous nature, you know. And must be some type of astrological energies going around that are causing a lot of squabbly type energy. So if I'm fighting or squabbling with someone, you know, maybe back away just because there are things this month that I believe seriously we are going to change. And because our next card here is the death card. And nope, we're not dying. It's like he doesn't mean death at all. Actually, the card means transformation. Pretty scary card here, but it's true. See this sky, I think? Sickle, that's what they call it, I'm pretty sure. Anyhow, that to me is almost like the air energy of a sword. It means a transformation for the better. So it's a transformation that we want because we have that compassion for ourselves, and it's a transformation we're actually choosing. So it doesn't mean physical death. It means the when we are experiencing this death card, it's some type of a metamorphosis, like the butterfly or whatever, because this is white rose here to me means purity and innocence. So this air energy is what would precede it, like a mental thought process of something we wanted to change. So it's destruction of the old outworn circumstance that I felt were holding me back from new development. And it's when something big, I feel, is being regenerated in us at a very deep level, and superficial just don't cut it. Not when we get this death card like this. So it's kind of like we are choosing, to change. That's that synthesis word there. We are willing and we are choosing this change our own self. So, old outworn patterns we found workable before really are no longer working, and we will do it ourselves or destroy them ourselves in order to make room for what is coming into being. And that would be something that we want coming into being, actually, because of this air energy. So it's something, at least that's how it feels this month. It may not mean exactly that, but this sickle here means to me air energy for this month. So it's something that's been on our minds that we want to change, or maybe that's part of that withdrawal type energy, if we thought about it like that. The withdrawing into ourself, if we needed time, maybe we want to think about circumstances that are around us. Maybe we want to evaluate. What am I thinking? Evaluate in a different way of the maybe way of people, relationships, things like that, where we want those things to go. What is more important to us now at this point in our lives? I can't place this in it's my career, I'm going to change, or it's my relationships, or I'm done with that friend, or whatever it is, or I'm dumping that partner out the door. He don't work for me, or she doesn't work for me anymore. This is something that we've been thinking of this month because there's that mental energy, and that's how it feels this time. I can feel the energy swirling around it like, this isn't working. Whoops, I just knocked my little words all over the floor. Ah, with my elbow by accident. I guess we got ours, so we don't have to worry about it. But that's how the energy feels with that white rose innocence in here. And I'm thinking, it's not just the white rose. It's like, what is it I want? What do I want to change? What do I want to feel like? Maybe a group of people I'm around, they don't feel right to me anymore. They're um, talking and holding me down or holding me back in some manner, and maybe my partners drive me crazy and hold me back, or my boyfriend, girlfriend. Everything I say, it's like a dispute, and I'm kind of tired, so I'm taking this little push back, like pushing back, not pushing at, but pull back, push back is the way Spirit's saying. And I'm going to decide, what is it I want? If I don't like it anymore, what am I willing to compromise with? What, death card takes a lot of patience. So I've been thinking about how I want my life to be and where I want it to go forward with, because the next card here is the Ten of Cups, and that's a card of being totally content. You know, it's, how do they say that? Domestic bliss. Maybe I'm not feeling it right now, so I want it. Complete satisfaction in all of the things that we do, like our endeavors. People living harmoniously together, sharing their love, sharing their, how do I want to say it? Sharing their love, sharing their lives, and sharing them unconditionally. And that's something that I want this month. If anything that we feel is negative or whatever, aggravating in this reading, when you get this Ten of Cups energy, it alters it, it changes it, and it helps things to go together and get together. And I think this is something through this Death card and this Ace of Pentacles energy, something that we're trying to achieve, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if it's in our relationships. It could be because it's Cups energy, but being as we have the Ace of Pentacles, and these are general readings. Pentacles is our money. Normally the Ten of Pentacles would mean a lot of money, but this means this is everything that most people wish for, want, or hope for, like love, harmony, happy family life, true love, compatibility, um, compatibility, and compatible companionship is what they want me to say. A time of completion, because it's a 10, so it's a number 1. So everything that was causing me disharmony in this cup energy or emotional realm is usually what it means. Anything that was causing me this disharmonious energy is I'm working through that death card to get rid of it or whatever. It's like a time of completion where I'm reaping the rewards of what I have sown. It doesn't always mean wealth, but in this case, it always means a truly abundant life, right? In every sense of the word. But in this case, for those of us that are like perhaps transforming through job type energy, we would be getting the new money, And I was thinking here, for those of us that were thinking, I got to get out of this job. I don't care, right? I don't care how much it's going to cost me money-wise, financially-wise, or anything like that. I don't care, because that death card to me this month means something I'm thinking about, So I want to really emphasize that. So it could be pentacles, like the money type, flow energy for those of us that this is a work reading versus a love reading. And we might take a little cut in salary just to get the hell out, if that makes any sense, Leo, because it feels like I'm going to do what it takes to go do what it is that I want with that death card energy in there, and that I've been thinking about it. So because that's what the sickle energy means to me, the way that card feels. It's like I'm going to have compassion for myself, patience with myself. I'm, going to be willing to do what I need to do to make it right for myself. It's how, and it's not being selfish. The energy doesn't feel like that. It just feels like I'm going to make it right for myself now. For once, I'm making it right for myself. I know that sounds a little wacko, but that's what I keep hearing in my head, because our next card here is the Temperance card. That's the card of patience. It's the card of balance and patience and blending. Our word synthesis that's in here. Our word patience. It's a card of compassion. It's when we're being asked to blend things in a harmonious way, and where we have the ability to use our creative talents to achieve the goal for what we want. It's like being a magician, like an alchemist of old. Here I am now Leo the magician, right? And it's an actual excellent energy. I love Temperance. She's holding these two cups, if I could got the glare off of there for you, and pouring one, that's spirit, into the other on the earth plane without spilling a drop. 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in the water, which is spirit. So it's a card of manifestation. It's when we blend the spiritual and the material world in a positive way, where we actually create new forms. It's when we use our energy positively and have a good deal of, how do I want the word? Good deal of self-control. It's kind of interesting, like this really good deal of self-control within ourselves that comes from trusting our inner self, trusting the guidance that we're getting, trusting from that death card energy of what it is we want to change in order to be able to bring what we want forward. So it's a tempering, it's a tempering of the ego energy in order to blend it together with some type of inner growth and outer harmony. It's when we have the patience to accommodate the different things, like, I can't say the word they're saying, different items. They're saying another word like disparate or something like that, and I can't get it right. I don't think I'm saying it right. But accommodate these different elements in our life, whether they're raw materials, resources, personnel, new ideas, like job type stuff, new ideas, and we are blending them or synthesizing them into a harmonious whole in order to create something that's really important and relevant to us. But temperance, the temperance card itself means patience, right? Patience and balance, and the willingness to do it in the right manner that would mean like the divine timing, if that's sensible to you. But that's what the word I'm being told to say, not said to say. It's what I'm being told to say, and it feels really good, feels really comfortable. But I think a lot of us are doing this, and we've been waiting for a long time for a particular way for it to outflow. Waiting on it, worrying of it, or however you feel about it. But doing this transformation is like the key to this, and the key to the Ten of Cups, right? And the key to this Ace of Pentacles here. It, that's how the card feels pivotal, if that's logical, because we've been driving ourselves crazy here, so our resilience was wearing down. We didn't have the patience, but we're doing the Nine of Swords energy is what I suppose. It's like when we're in an unhappy state of mind, we're tense about the things that are on our mind, whether or not the facts bear it out. Like it's possible whatever it is we're fearing is totally based on facts. But as the old saying goes, what you fear the very most is that which never happens. So I think of this card as the tiger at the door. Everybody's screaming, screaming, the tiger's at the door, the tiger's at the door. And like the horror movies where they walk down in the basement and all the lights are out, and I'm always screaming, don't go there, you fool, right? We open up the door because obviously the tiger's out there. We're saving everybody from the tiger, and when we do, it's a pussy cat, so it was not worth the energy. When we have this Nine of Swords energy, it's our minds troubled by bad dreams, or the crazy horror fantasies. Where they're coming from could be like a totally unknown factor. Sometimes they're really deep rooted, whatever we're thinking, and they're trying sometimes to come to us the surface, like in the night, so that we can resolve them. Because this card is like a nighttime fear card. It can sometimes, it, something really is troubling us, and we might need psychological counseling, but for the most part, it isn't. I call this the little guy in my head card, where I'm up all night having a fight with somebody I argued with during the day, and I'm saying I should have said that, I should have said this, I'm fighting with them, next time I'm going to say this, right? And they're home sleeping. The only one that's losing the sleep is me. So think about it, because this death card feels really, that sickle energy to me feels like swords, like it's something we've thought about that we want to change, okay? So, and this card here is, why are we worrying it? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have that Ten of Cups, ten's completion, number one. Ace is brand new, fresh start, new beginning, right? It's not worrying it because we are doing it. We are manifesting that which we want anyhow, because we've had the patience. So don't drive ourselves crazy when this starts happening. Am I going to get the new job? Am I going to get the new job? Am I going to... Yeah, we're going to go get the new job. Just be a little patient. Just be a little more balanced, whatever. We got one foot in the water and one foot on the earth, which means it's here, it's manifesting, and it's good. So be willing. What I want to say is be willing. Be willing to take it. What did it say? They said with this Ace of Pentacles, the hitch or the catch behind it is the willingness to receive. So I have to be open and willing to receive the energy of whatever it is that I'm bringing, or whatever, through this type of energy here of the death card, I'm wanting to transform and to manifest basically into my life. And then I don't have to have the sleepless nights type stuff. I have the, I have the energy of the willingness, right? The willingness to be patient with the Temperance card, which is basically, I'm bringing it and it will manifest. So it has to do with the way it's going to manifest and, the timing of the manifestation. But they're saying to say, That was long-winded. And they're saying to say, what is it we want? What is it we are manifesting? And that is that which we will and should be willing to receive. So what, oh God, perfect timing. Can't make these cards up. Good gravy, Leo. It says, now's the perfect moment for you to act on your inspiration. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting you in your positive outcome. All of these cards here, supporting you in your positive outcome. Okay, in your temperance card there. And so why lose sleep over it, Leo? Why lose sleep over it? That's exactly what they're saying to me. Why bother? Why lose sleep over it? That's too funny. Wait a minute here, and I will find our, I think I just went right past it. Perfect timing card here. I went past it way too far. I always tell you, it's a sad state of affairs when you have to say the alphabet in your head before you get to whatever you're looking for here. Bad. It says this card means that you need to take certain steps before your prayer can be fully answered. The angels say that now is the perfect time to act. And that's our temperance card. That's patience, you know, having that patience. They will guide you along the way. Sometimes it's not so important how we approach the situation, but that we put energy, action, and intention into manifesting that which we desire. Once we take the first step in that direction, our desired outcome, the universe gives us the additional help. It says the action is now, take action now, situation will work out, provided you don't delay, make a decision. Any blocks in the past, were because the timing wasn't yet right. So there we go, Leo. That's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, it's a little crazy. I want to tell you all, thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really, truly appreciate them all. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all of the information is in the About section down below the screen over at the website. If you want to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is over at the website also. Prayer class and the sutra classes, there's 2 short videos about them that explain them. They're over at the website too. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It explains how to format prayers and for manifestation, this kind of work, and why you do it that way. The sutras are thought forms you put in a simple meditation. It takes 5 minutes. It enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. And to all of you I've met through 3 years of doing these YouTube videos, and everybody I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve all of you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month, because I'll be picking up our angel words for the rest of the day. Bye-bye, Leo.